I'm going to introduce you to the CEO of Mariah Power, which is Mike Hess. Earlier I shared with you how we all came to begin working together on this project, bringing this new business to Manistee County. And I could share with you in introducing Mike Hess that he's spent the last 25 years bringing new technologies to global markets. Or I could tell you that he has had repeated success in industry first. He's introduced products such as the first digital pager, PON network, MPEG-2 encoding systems, and integrated passive optical systems. Some of these words I myself had no idea what they meant. I had to ask him before doing this. But what I most want to tell you is Mike is not only just an extremely talented person, but Mike is a man of extreme integrity. It is a true pleasure it's been to be able to work with him and bring him and Mariah Power into our community. Mike believes that made in the USA is still something that very much can happen and will continue to happen. And most importantly, we are just so glad to be able to say today that you're doing Made in Manistee County, Michigan. Thank you, Mike.
I haven't seen the sun nor gotten fishing yet, so. Governor Granholm, Mayor Fuller, I want to thank Alan O'Shea of the County Board. I want to share our proudest moment. We are very excited about being here right now. Mariah Power is in the business of building low-cost, easy-to-install wind appliances for residential, commercial, and government buildings. We have 5 new ones coming out over the next 6 to 9 months, which will also be made here in Manistee, Michigan. We are committed to the highest level of quality and performance that we can do as engineers, but we can't do it by ourselves. And with my partner, John Holcomb and Maztec, we have high quality manufacturing and reliability built into the product from the beginning. So thank you. This product will ship 75% of its volume overseas because the cost of electricity overseas is 2 to 3 times what it is here. And Great Lakes are a great place to ship from. So I want to tell you that this is a volume play. We are about 2 months behind schedule. We're going to do about 60 this month, maybe 150 next month. But we really are supposed to be at about 300 a month. The big goal is next year, February, March, we want to go to 1,000 a month. Okay? To do that, all jobs will be here. But Mr. Holland, the sales guy, has to sell it on. So. I want to recognize what we kind of started. Renee did an excellent job of connecting the dots. What brought me here and kept me here was 2 basic things. One, the community committed to us. I was a startup trying to figure out how to do it, what I was going to do. And they've allowed us to do it. So thank you very much. We do have to thank people for what they've done. So, Governor Granholm, I have a certificate of ownership for you for your own wind spire that's been donated to the state of Michigan.
We want to use the governor's residence. This is a gift to the state of Michigan. So the governor's residence wants to be a model for how this technology can be used. And so I asked our team to scout around to find the best deal. And of course we wanted to use a Michigan company. And they actually called a couple places, and I said, call Mike, or call, you know, the folks up in Manistee, because we know that the wind spire is a perfect fit. And so I think we were going to pay for it, but this is so much better.
We'll let Jeff. We'll let Jeff. You can make a donation.
And Governor, if you treat John right, he might give you the first one that comes off the line. So I also want to thank Renee Eisenfeld and Tim Urban. You have a leadership group when it comes to economic development who understand it takes a lot of people to tango to make this work. And they did an excellent job of constantly bringing us together to make sure we have the same goals, the same objectives, and the same endpoint. And so you know, we signed a contract that says we stay in Manistee for at least 5 years. And then it renews automatically every year thereafter. So it's all performance-based, and that's the beauty of the relationship. We committed to give you the best product to manufacture. You committed to make it for the lowest cost, for the highest quality. I am pleased to say that John Holcomb and his team have delivered a product that is the same cost as it would be in China, with a higher level of quality. So, the thing I did as a CEO and president of the company, I created my own award. So, I have a President's Award, so I gave 2 out this year, so far, this month. The first one went to my inverter team back in Reno, Nevada. I have 3 guys, Michael DeRoy, PhD out of Virginia Tech, Joe Barusa from Apple, formerly, Jim Siebert, who's got to be close to 70 years old, best electrical engineer I ever met. And they created our inverter, which allows us to control the power, connect to the grid, created a DC power version for us as well, and they've done a super job, so I gave them their award last week. So this one is a different one. And John, this is a President's Award to John Holcomb, who contributed a ton of things to Mariah, and will continue to contribute to Mariah for a long time. John? You know how that works. That's a plank. We have a full 20-foot turbine in my conference room. We started at the top, and the names are inscribed on it, and we'll keep it in our conference room, but we give them a little 7-inch piece so they can keep it for themselves. It's to recognize the fact that without a team, you cannot survive. You cannot succeed. So now I'd like to introduce the best team leader I know in Manistee, Michigan, John Holcomb.